Hey guys, Brian, the Lovers of the Goods here. I'm returning to you this afternoon, early afternoon, going into afternoon time for another movie review for another 2024 film. Daddio is what it's called, with Dakota Johnson and Sean Penn. So I'm going to discuss what I watched for this hour and 39-minute film and let you know my thoughts on this movie overall. It's almost 100 minutes, but it's not very long. So let's dive into this movie review. Now, it's basically Dakota Johnson's character. Pretty much she's, uh, the one thing she didn't, explain was her actual name in this for her character, but pretty much her character is getting a ride from Sean Penn as the taxi driver and he's taking her to the place she has to go to. And it's basically they start revealing stuff about themselves, and some things get a little personal, and then they start a little argument, then stop afterwards, and he apologizes for it. So I think the film was alright. I think the ending is what really made the film succeed a little more, where she explains a little bit of a personal thing, and Dakota Johnson's character kind of breaks down in tears and all that. So that was probably the best moment of the film. I really enjoyed the ending. Most of the movie kind of just didn't show a lot of heart to it for most of it, but it started picking up later on in the film, a little bit later on. Like, you get to see more vulnerability with some of the characters, and with those two characters, Sean Penn and Dakota Johnson, I think the performances were pretty good, but it's just how it went, this film, how it was paced, how it was executing with certain scenes. I just think this film had something going for it, but it was alright. So, pretty much for this 2024 Taxi film, it's not the movie Taxi, it's just a movie about how Sean Penn is giving Dakota Johnson a ride to her destination, and from the airport and all that. So it kind of reveals a little more about someone personally in this movie. Like, there are people that go through so much shit in the world, and you just find out their vulnerability side, and you really get to know the person a lot more, even during a car ride. So basically, I think this movie was alright. It was an average film. Not one of my favorite films this year, but it performed alright. So if I were to give Daddio a score, I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. It's average of a film. Not one of my favorites of the year, but it had something to offer towards the end of the film. The performance towards the end of the film is what really was the standout, because it got a lot better towards the end, and there were things that I was impressed with Dakota Johnson's performance towards the end. I think this is a better movie of hers than Madam Web, for sure. Madam Web was shit. We can all agree that Madam Web was a disaster of a film. And this one was a lot better, for sure. Like 5 times better. It's not one of the best films, but it's an average film to watch through as you progress through the year. Which this year's coming closer to its end. It's just, I am finally about done with the June releases. I am moving on to the July releases after this movie review. So I will be getting to Deadpool and Wolverine pretty soon. The next movie review will be Despicable Me 4. that I'll be watching and checking out, and Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. But overall, 7.5 out of 10 for Daddio, the 2024 movie. Thanks for watching this. Sorry about the background noise. Thanks for watching this 2024 movie review today.